Man, I'm starting to get a little sick in my stomach. Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese. Welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where today, before we get started, there is yet again another traveling merchant who is running away from me now. Come here, traveling trader man. Stop fleeing from me. I want to see what your trades are. Oh, but this one's actually pretty interesting. So he does have glowstone. So if we hadn't gone to the nether yet, that would actually be an epic find. That would be quite the boon to us. As well as spruce saplings, if we didn't have any, and we didn't want to go on a sort of grand adventure to locate them. That's pretty handy. I'm still not really sure why anyone would ever want a bucket of pufferfish. I don't know what use or purpose that would have. And of course, if we weren't anywhere near or interested in locating a desert, cactus would be good too. However, we need none of these objects. However, I will kill your llamas and take your leads. I don't think you need them. There doesn't seem to be any sort of negative consequences to this. So that's pretty much like I have no personal sense of morals or anything. No sense of justice or values. Basically, as long as there's no negative consequences for me personally, I'll just do an action, you know? That's the way I live my life in Minecraft, not in the real world. I do have a system of virtues, values, and morals that I live by. But in Minecraft, it's fine. Okay, because in Minecraft, God abandoned us and sold us to Microsoft, and I don't care about Microsoft. I'm talking about not selling the game. I'm still embittered about it. It's been years at this point. You think I'd be over it. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't know where all the leads have gone. I think I need to be keeping some with me. I feel like they're spread out to the four winds. Some of them have got to be upstairs here. I feel like we have a lot of them, and I don't know where they've all ended up. There's 7 inside of here. I think we lost a couple that one time that we mislocated in a lay, and you'll notice that we're not taking the risk here with this one. Today, we are going to begin the process of building the creeper egg, which is going to be a large creeper spawner up in the air, and every time I've envisioned it, it's floating over the air, over there, right? Like, maybe above the island, maybe to the side of the island. One thing for sure is that we're not going to do it all in one sitting. This is going to be quite the involved process, because we have to build up over 128 blocks into the air to make sure that, you know, spawns around here on the ground aren't an issue. And then we've got to build up another 20 blocks from there. We've got to have an island. You listening to me? I want you to listen, because maybe you can go out and get me some useful materials. We're building an island up there, okay? All right, fine, I see how it is. I initially thought the only way we'd be able to get, you know, when we were finished, obviously we're going to have scaffolding going up there in the beginning. But in my mind, the way that this was initially going to work was there would be, the only way you could get up and down was via an elytra. But the more I've thought about it, the more I've come to like the idea of being able to go up and down with an elevator. So go up with an elevator and then just throw ourselves over the edge into the ocean to get back down, because that'll be plenty fast, and we don't really need an elevator. We can just rely on the ocean to break our fall. Unlike in real life, where if you hit the ocean at terminal velocity, you'll die. You don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. Your body will not, like the water, you can't displace the water fast enough to prevent your body from breaking. It's a tragedy. If you drop a hammer in before you hit the water, that also doesn't do anything. I actually watched the Mythbusters episode for that, but even at the time I was like, that's dumb. The hammer's gonna break. A little hammer is gonna break the tension of the water enough that your body hitting it isn't going to shatter into pieces. It made no sense. I did not keep an open mind. I was not surprised to see the outcome. If you were, I have questions for you, quite honestly. I hate how he sounds like he's in here with me. Yeah, no, I don't like that. 64 scaffolding, but we're going to need a lot more, because like I said, we got to go 128 into the air. Now, we're going to build the island today. In the future, we have to go down to the area where we fight skeletons. You know what I'm talking about, the trial chamber, which I need to go down to anyway real quick, so I can go ahead and, because I got to go down there every 30 minutes to collect poisoned arrows. It's something I've got to keep up with it, okay? We're going to go down there. We're going to basically strip the place for all of its copper, because I want to build the giant copper egg out of copper blocks. And yes, we have enough copper to make copper blocks, but why would I when I can just strip the trial chamber for all it's worth? Seems to me like that's the much more fitting thing to do, if I do say so myself. And I do. Excuse me? No pop-up sounds there, Capture PC. The only PC left in my home running Windows. For now. Not forever. Won't be long. I'm gonna get rid of it. It's very annoying. I don't want to have Windows. I hate it. Let's go ahead and eat our steak. We're just gonna do this real quick. Yeah, good, it's ready to go. So we want to be fast enough that they don't even have the time to sort of spawn and shoot us. There we are. And we want to be weary of the ones that are further down, because they will also present issues for us. That's what I'm talking about! They come up here from down there, they cause all kinds of issues, they poison me, they don't let me do my spawn camping, sometimes they end up shooting each other. This is quite the nuisance, as you can see. You don't want to let this happen. This is all going to be very different in the future, when I've created the perfect system to catch them all in water and funnel them down for me. But also, we're going to pretty much destroy this entire place. It's going to be great. Our yields should be higher now that we've got the looting sword. I definitely don't want to be down there, where they're going to be able to, like, attack me, and I won't be able to escape or fight back or seek any sort of... They always aim for the head. The shield's useless. What is the purpose of the shield? See what I mean? That one caught me on fire! I don't even know if I understand the physics of what just happened there. Unless he, like, fired a fire charge at me? Oh, shoot. I think I just did that. That was a wind charge, maybe. I don't know what happened there. It was quite dramatic, whatever it was. Goodness me. So there we go. There's that key. I didn't see what popped out of this one. There's no light over here anymore. What was in there? Oh, I put a bunch of stuff in there. Nothing useful. Do I have any torches? One moment, stop shooting at me, please. Can't you see I'm in the middle of trying to sort something out? I know I should be taking this more seriously. I should be more cautious. You know, we could still get ourselves into a bit of a situation here if we're not careful. So there's that one completed, and it looks like another key. Yet another key. Oh shoot, son of a gun. He got me. He got me good just then. Darn you! With just one spawner, it's a little bit quicker. It's a little bit easier to spawn camp when you're just dealing with the one. Like, we got full netherite. You know what we need is we need projectile protection. Not gonna help with the poisoning, admittedly, and I don't think the projectiles are really what's doing most of the damage to us. But having some projectile protection would still be nice. Or we just build the thing that I said we were gonna build. I'm surprised that wasn't it. I guess there's one more to go. I don't think there's any spawners down below. There we are. And there we go. With that guy defeated, key should open. Yeah, there we go. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to strip this place. Not today. I mean, I'm doing it right now. But this is the plan. We're going to strip this place down. Ultimately, we're going to create a sort of spawner out of it. But you know, it's not one that we can farm for long periods of time. Like, again, every 30 minutes, we're going to get like 20 of these guys. And that's fine, because by fighting 20 of them, we got 18 of the poison arrows, 46 regular arrows, and 47 bones. So it's a good thing to do, you know, just maybe every episode you can do it a couple of times, depending on the length of your average episode. Come down here and you know, just spawn camp these guys effectively, have them all drop down into a chute. And then, in the meantime, as you can see, lots of copper blocks to be had here. The whole building isn't made out of them, but goodness me, there are a lot of them. Once we, you know, put down a bunch of torches, we can take all the copper bulbs as well. And yes, they are waxed, but I'm pretty sure you can remove the wax if you want to make them sort of green, which I kind of do because, you know, creeper. We also do need the trapdoors as well, but I'm realizing now I might not have enough room for everything. Yeah, do that for now. We're going to need these. Here's a fun fact for you. Creepers are slightly shorter than other mobs, so you can make the area where you want the creepers to spawn. I learned all of this when we actually get to the point where we build it. I'm gonna show my reference for this, because much like the last spawner where we used a very handy guide that I found by a fella named iCraftMC, I found a different guide for the creeper spawner. We're not gonna reference it today because we're not doing it today, but you'll see. But this is a tip from that video. The creeper is slightly smaller, so you can make it 2 blocks high and then put trapdoors all over the top. And it'll prevent other mobs that aren't creepers from spawning. How cool and helpful is that? Very cool, very helpful. That's the answer to that question. I don't know why I'm wasting my time right now collecting all of this, like I'm gonna need it at this moment. I guess maybe I just feel like I made you come all the way down here with me, and it would be a bit of a waste if we didn't go ahead and grab some of this stuff while we were in the area. That's good. That's good. That's more than a stack. We have plenty of copper block to be getting on with. Let's get out of here. Oh my gosh, look at all this! Look at all this that we left behind. My numbers were all skewed. 22 of these, 59 of these, and 55 bones. How about that? And also, was that an Enderman? Anybody else hear that? That's an Enderman, isn't it? What's he doing down here? Shouldn't be any Endermans in my cave, thank you. Endermans with an S? Like Enderman isn't already plural? Oh, yeah. I dug a tunnel. This isn't relevant today. I guess I should just go ahead and mention it before we get started. I dug a tunnel all the way down to here, and then all the way down to here. And right about here is where the elevator is up top. So we can bring the elevator down at some point in the future. I figured we'd save that for a video. I didn't want to dig a long tunnel on camera, because that's boring and took a while, and I just watched some old Red Letter Media videos while I did that. But I figured, yeah, you know, the elevator part, that should definitely be in a video. You know, like we didn't just do that in a previous installment. Like in literally yesterday's video, we didn't already do that. We got to do it again in a different video at a later date. Here's the thing. When you make 365 episodes of a Let's Play in a single Minecraft world, eventually the content is going to start repeating itself. Eventually, you're going to see me do the same things again and again and again. Eventually, you're going to see me build 14 different elevators. But what you're not going to see is, oh, yeah, I also reversed them. I figured it made more sense to have the left side kind of take us down. Where I also built a little room behind the portal here, but I haven't added a fence, and I need to. And then the right side takes us soaring to new heights, or just the same heights as before. Put all these copper blocks and trapdoors in here, because we don't need them right now. Bones, arrows, did not mean to do nuisance, absolute nuisance. As you can see, I brought up all the arrows from downstairs. And mushrooms. Sorry about that. That was a whole bit of a distraction, a bit of an aside from what we need to be focusing on right now, and I apologize for it. Scaffolding. Son of a gun. Scaffolding. We've got that. So there's 2 stacks, so that'll get us 128. And then just in case we need to go a little higher, there we go. 4 stacks. Clear all that back out. We don't need more than that. I way overestimated the amount of bamboo that we would need. Also, that guy is right in my ear. I know he's like on top of us. I know he's right outside, but that is creepy. So what do we want to build this thing out of? Do we want to build it out of stone? We have quite a bit of stone. I feel like when I picture the island floating in the air, I mostly picture dirt and grass. I've got my eyes closed right now. I'm actually trying to visualize how I want this to look. I think we gotta have a stone base. I think we have to, and I think it has to be actual stone. Part of me kind of likes cobblestone, and that is something that we can manufacture by using vines if we wanted to. We could farm vines, but is that too artificial? I kind of want it to look like a natural flying island. And mossy cobblestone. Also, that's an expensive recipe. Like, I'd have to farm vines. I have 41 already, so I guess it wouldn't be that difficult. But how many vines do I have? I know it's not that hard to just grow vines. I get that. I have over a stack of them. Well, it would really just be the bottom, kind of like a bowl of mossy cobblestone. And if we don't like it, it's not like we're stuck with it forever. Right? We could take it down and just have mossy cobblestone at that point. What else are we going to do with vines? Not much else. Look, border? Indented banner pattern? I don't think so. I don't even know what that means. Mossy cobblestone. Let's go. Let's see what happens. This could be a fun time. I don't want to start building at night. It's dark and scary and the night is full of terrors. I would much rather have a quick nap and wake up ready and refreshed for the day ahead, and head down to the beach to start the building procedure, or process even. Now we need to go 128 blocks into the air away from the highest point, which is going to be the roof of the house, but nothing can actually spawn on the island, so I think we'll be fine. Once we add more lights to Deadpool Island, nothing will be able to spawn there either, which means the closest place where anything could spawn is the ocean, which things will spawn there. To be fair, things absolutely will spawn there. In particular, the drowned tend to do that. I kind of like the idea of... We do want to start at sea level. Do we want it to be... Like, I'm trying to, again, picture... If we open up the map here, where do we want it to be? I kind of, in my mind, every time I've imagined this, I've imagined it from over here for some reason. An area that we don't go to often. But let's say we're standing up here, an area I don't think I've ever actually stood on right there. And we're looking at the island. I've pictured it being like right up here with the waterfall coming over the edge, right? Just flowing gently over the edge. So let's get started. We're going to go up as high as we can. I don't know what the limit is for building with these. We'll see. I'm assuming there's got to be a limit at some point. It could go all the way up a whole stack. If that's the case, that'd be swell. There's the stack. Can we go up higher than that? Oh my gosh, we might be able to go all the way up with 2 stacks. In that case, before we actually head up there, I'm going to make sure that we have a bucket of water that we can pour over the edge, and we'll go ahead and get started, because I think the fastest way up and down is going to be an elevator, and even if we do end up taking it down later and making the whole thing a sort of... it's going to be way up there. It's going to be great. Even if we do end up making the whole thing more of a elytra... Oh, look at this. This is still happening. Why is this still happening? Well, you know what? We need more vines. So I suppose I shouldn't complain. And in fact, if we wanted to farm vines, you know what we ought to do is we ought to relocate those vines somewhere else. I've been thinking of getting rid of that pirate ship out there. I've been thinking about getting rid of that pirate ship. My only concern being that what if it's cursed or haunted? Because it's already kind of creepy living on this island by myself, which I guess brings me to some other news that I might as well mention now, since, I mean, we're not in any kind of rush here, are we? Because I could cut this discussion out and save time, but we're not in any kind of rush. I think we're fine. Might be transforming this world into a server. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. It would just be for my friends. Because a lot of my friends have been talking about wanting to get back into Minecraft because they grew up playing it. I've been talking about it a lot. One of them wants to play it with his wife, which I think is cool. And I thought, you know what? I've already got this world. And wouldn't it be fun if I converted this world into a server? And then, you know, because there's always this concern, even though I've not run out of things I want to do yet. And in fact, I don't know if I will. But there has been the concern, like, what if I do run out of things I want to do in this Let's Play? I thought, man, if we had a server, then I could have a whole secondary set of goals and objectives where I'm just sort of doing things to benefit the server. So building community railroads and things like that. That would be cool, fun, and interesting. And so, yeah, we might be converting it to a server. I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, yeah, maybe it won't be so lonely anymore. And maybe they'll help me deal with the ghosts. I don't know if there are actually ghosts. It's creepy. Sometimes I hear footsteps. Sometimes I hear noises. I think it's just traders. And not like people who have betrayed me or anything like that. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get it twisted. But you know what I'm saying. Just people who trade things. Lava bucket. You know what? It's going to be a waste of lava. But at this point... that's fine. Do it. Because I need a couple of buckets anyway. I made more lava buckets in case you can't tell. And in fact, this will probably also be a waste, but send it. Well, we're never going to run out of lava. At some point, we can create infinite lava with dripstone, and we're going to. So we'll just do that. So we'll have infinite water source up on the island, and then we need probably a piece of dirt and a whole bunch of kelp. I guess 128 kelp. I don't have that much kelp. I got 17. Yeah, like I can't just find a piece of dirt outside. Better grab it now. We are going to run downstairs to the lowest most floor. And we'll grab some kelp. I'm not going to run through there. It makes annoying noises and it never stops. It really is obnoxious. Yeah, we don't do this so much anymore since we now have access to lava for all of our fuel needs. But this ought to get us what we need. And I'm not going to worry about because some of these only have, like, they're only one tall to begin with. I'm not going to worry about breaking them, replanting them, because I don't think we're going to need to ever do this again. Actually, I will, because I do like the aesthetic of having the kelp growing up right outside. All right. Yeah, a little bit over a stack, couple stacks there. That's good. What is the new world height limit? They added another 128, right? So it goes down another 64 and up another 64? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. I think it probably still goes up to 256, and then there's just another 64 down below. Hold on, let me see. Minecraft build height limit 1.21. Or yeah, 1.21. Okay, from negative Y64 to, yeah, to 319. Well, that would suggest that it is what I said. They went up another 64, and then down 64, and that's how we got this new... Okay, all right, no, that's cool, that's fun, I like that. All right. Do we want to go up higher than the 256? Just to be on the safe side? Just in case it tries to spawn things? Oh, I don't know. On top of a tree or something? Like, it's not necessary, but we could go up another... Like, let's just go up another 16. Another 16, just to be on the safe side, just to make sure. There we go. And then we're going to go up there. We'll build the island. We'll get the water flowing over the edge. And then we'll go back up with the kelp. It's going to be swell. It's going to be swell. Don't you even worry. It's going to be wonderful. Oh, boy. This is going to be a process. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Are we there? Are we halfway there? Man. I'm starting to get a little sick in my stomach. I feel like I should have had the elytra. Because at least if I had the elytra and I fell, I'd, you know... I mean, I know if I land in the ocean, I'll be fine, but still. This is nerve-wracking. Man. Sure can see pretty far from up here. We're going to be able to see this thing from anywhere in the world, basically, as long as we're within the render distance of distant horizons. There we go. We made it to the top. All right. Mossy. Okay. So basically, we want to build this thing such that it's sort of cradling the dirt underneath it. So we want to create a big bowl of mossy cobblestone. And I don't want to waste the mossy cobblestone, so we will break the pieces that we use to... it's just going to be the outside. Basically, the crust is going to be the mossy cobblestone. And I don't want it to be perfectly symmetrical, because that is not how such an island would form naturally. Did I bring dirt? Most of this is going to need to be dirt. I don't know why I forgot dirt. Please don't fall. No! Well. Okay. Well, regrettably, I am now out of the mossy cobblestone, and I would like to have it go up one more level, and I've created this weird, wacky shape that should just resemble a blob. It's not supposed to resemble anything. It does kind of resemble a blob. I don't like that it connects up to the land, but I can shear away some of the land down there and make sure it doesn't connect on the map. It doesn't matter if it kind of overhangs, that's fine. Where's the water going to flow from? I don't even know if I should bother doing this, because this is not going to be permanently how it goes, but this might end up being where it is. What is that right there? Oh, I'm falling towards it rapidly. I am okay. I have beaten the water down here, which I feel like is a bad sign. At least now I have the opportunity to collect the bits that I missed. I dropped 12 pieces in total. Oh, hello, water. Are you just about ready to join us down here? Let's go take a nap so we don't have to deal with the drowned. That is coming along nicely, which is good to see. I'm tempted, because I need more. We do have some more inside, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest these two, but not use them. We're going to replant them if we need to. We can go collect all this from the forest, because there's plenty in the forest that we can collect from. And of course, when I say forest, I do mean jungle. I will harvest the jungle for my own needs. I don't care. The world's mine oyster. That's right, Deadbull 5K. I'll go ahead and cook what I had left of the kelp, because I don't think that I, Wait! No, I haven't even done it yet! I haven't even done the thing yet! Stop! 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 What am I doing? Well, I don't need that much of it. We'll make sure we have, like, 3 stacks. That ought to be enough. And then, yeah, that'll all be good. That's all good. 37, 37, 37, 49. Couple stacks of cobblestone. Get some dirt. Get some grass. Just a couple to start seeding the island ought to be fine. How's this thing look? Yeah, I mean... There's a giant hole in it, but it's coming together. It looks awful. But it might start looking good soon. I forgot the soul sand. We need this. We gotta have the soul sand. The one concern I have is that when all of these become source blocks, are they all gonna like spill over one another? Because I don't want that. I don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, so the water is flowing down right here. I might be able to just go ahead and plant the kelp here, but I think we ought to put the dirt right here, because that's going to help us sort of denote where we need to break later. If did that sentence make sense? I don't think so, and that's okay. Here's hoping that kelp doesn't have a size limitation. Yeah, see, this is what I wanted to avoid. I don't know if that's going to be a problem if the source blocks are spread out like that. I don't want to have to create a glass tube. That's the one thing I don't want to do. Also, is it possible to get so much momentum going up this thing that we fly over the top? Should be close to the top, because that was 2 stacks of kelp. And we only went another 16 blocks. So I don't know why we're not at the top. There we go. Okay. Now, we just hop down. Whee, dolphins! Break that. This is... If this works, there's bound to be a limit. and how high soul sand can take you, right? Like, that just makes sense. There's no way it can go all the way to the top. There's got to be some part of this has to not work the way I want it to. Also, do you hear the sound of all of this stuff very slowly falling down around me? That's the same sound it makes when all of my hopes and dreams come crashing down. Dolphin, please don't. Please don't, Dolphin. I'm not in the mood. Please don't mess with my... Stop messing with my stuff, Mr. Dolphin! Stop it! Don't give me super speed. Stop it! I don't want to play with you. Dolphin, you're making me too fast! Stop this! Stop it now! I'm trying to collect all of it. I want these back. I'm going to use them for other projects. You know, I've seen the Elijah Wood movie and select parts of episodes of the old show, and I don't remember Flipper being such a nuisance. A bit of a scamp, yes. A bit of a playful fellow, naturally. But not a speed demon. Look what he's done to me. Look at what he's done to me. What am I supposed to do with that? Right. Time to see how far this takes us. It looks like it ends right about in there. That could just be like a visual sort of anomaly situation. Oh yeah, we're zooming. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it might go all the way up. I think it's gonna go all the way up. Oh my gosh, it's perfect! Nice! So that's how we're gonna get up and down from there, and naturally this is not going to flow like this forever, because we're going to cap this off. And then, for the sake of my own sanity, so I don't have to keep trying to figure out how this is going to work, we're going to fill the inside with regular cobblestone. We don't really need this anymore, so that'll be fun to watch come crashing down later. But, again, for the time being, let's fill all of this in. Is there a limit to how far you can grow the vines? Because we can hang vines over the side, and if they didn't grow more than a stack... which might be asking too much, I acknowledge, but if they didn't grow more than a stack, that could be pretty cool looking, right? So we're going to plant that there, and then we'll have this go along on the tops of these, and we'll just stick more of the mossy cobblestone on the outside of these pieces. So that's our source block right there. We don't want to accidentally disrupt that. That should focus that down now. I do want that piece there if I can get it. There we go. Whee! Hold on. Yeah, I like that you can kind of rapidly go down the sides if you hold down shift. Not as rapid as the ascent though, which is crazy fast. So how is that actually going to look if we go down far enough that we get whatever the opposite of terminal velocity is? We end up right there. That's good. I don't think it would be the opposite. Terminal velocity is not necessarily falling, right? It's just I guess it just means the maximum velocity reachable in a given situation. Unless I'm wrong, which would be okay. That'd be fine. Sometimes you're wrong. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna find out. Let's not live in ignorance. Terminal velocity is the maximum speed attainable by an object as it falls through a fluid. Air is the most common example. It's a gas. Let's not get too technical here. All right, this is coming from Wikipedia. It is reached when the sum of the drag force and the buoyancy is equal to the downward force of gravity acting on the object. So in this case, I suppose terminal velocity does very specifically refer to going down with gravity and all of that. So what would you call, I guess, just max attainable speed? Is there a more scientific term for the maximum speed you can reach while flying up through a liquid in defiance of gravity? Kind of feel like it should just be terminal velocity still, but it according to Wikipedia, no. According to this blurb from Wikipedia that popped up when I did a quick web search, keeping in mind I've not clicked on the actual Wikipedia page, because why would I? We are about to run out of mossy stone yet again. We have almost completed this circuit, though. Look at that! That's great! What's it starting to look like? Should I have, tried to make a shape? It's a bit late now, but I could have tried to make, a dinosaur head. Or a horse head. Or a heart. Or I guess literally any shape. It's not too late. We could try again. We could make a different shape. But I'm not too pressed on that right now. Right now, I'd rather just actually finish the project. And to do that, I kind of feel like I would like to go one more level. Okay, well, we need more materials anyway. And it's about time. Oh, see, I was wondering if, how much water you need to break your fall, because I figured we'd dive down and hit that block, and I was not sure what would happen. I definitely want to see how this turns out, though. Well, that didn't work. I probably should have just stayed in first person. Jeez. Some weird weather we're getting around here, eh? There it is. So we should have, yep, 3 stacks. Not a single one lost. Oh, we didn't leave lights up there. Oh no, anything could spawn up there right now. Anything. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it is 128 blocks away from us, so it's unlikely anything will spawn up there. Although, the higher up in elevation we go, it's unlikely. I guess we're gonna go collect some vines. I mean, I could harvest some here, but we're gonna go just right across the way here. And you know what? I think there's actually plenty. Now that I'm already on the boat, I'm realizing that there's trees all around the Yates estates with vines in them that we could have just gone through the nether and gotten to. But we'll go over here and we'll do it. Yeah, here we go. This'll do. This'll do just fine. Got to keep an eye on the health of the shears, but so far this is going faster than I thought it would. I think we're over, yeah, we're at a stack and 16 at the moment. Okay, yeah, two stacks and a little bit is, I think, plenty to be getting on with. Probably more than we're going to need, because we really only wanted to raise it 1 additional level. This is random bamboo shoot doing here. It really is an invasive species. Get out of here. I found bamboo in an episode that no longer exists, and that still bothers me. Hey, look, there's our island. It doesn't look as high up as it feels when you're up there. And I kind of wish that it was higher up. That's fine. Once we're up there, I need to check how high up we are, because there might not be that much higher to build anyway. And if we need more than that, we're just being greedy, and we don't need more than that. That's the official ticket we're taking. Right. Let's see what it looks like in third person if we zoom up. Absolute madness, the speed with which we are zooming right now. Whoop. That's so fun. And then what height are we currently at? We are at 209. Yeah, we could actually go up quite a ways more. We're not going to. Keep in mind the egg has to be another 20 blocks up. But yeah, we actually have plenty of room to go up even higher than this. Which we might do. Maybe we build a different object that's even taller than this. Maybe we build some sort of structure on the horizon that just like a tower that reaches into the heavens. Maybe a tower all the way up to God, right? Oh wait, no, people tried that once. It didn't end well. Yeah, I really underestimated the amount of cobblestone I would need. Before we head back down there, though, let's see if we can complete one more ring around. The answer is yes, but here's the thing. I think I actually want this final level to be too tall. Not as in, oh no, what have we done? We've gone too tall, but you know what I mean, like 2 blocks tall. So then the dirt is going to go on the inside of it here. This might end up being sort of a trial run of an island. And maybe in the future we build a bigger, better, even badder island floating in the sky. You know, I don't know. I have no idea what comes after this. I'm kind of being a little careless. I gotta remember that if I fall, I do need to make sure I'm falling in the right place. Because I'm not worried about falling. I'm worried about having a sudden stop. It's not the Wingardium Leviosa that kills you. It's the... what does he say? Tar, are you That's it? That's it? That's it? That's all I need? It's looking good. It's looking real good. New day, new opportunity to collect a few more vines. Just a few more. Oh. Well, you know what? Not really what we're trying to do right now, but necessary. Absolutely necessary for some other projects. Oh, there's so many of them as well. Wonderful. Wonderful. Look at this. Wonderful. 28 glow ink sacks. That's good. Yeah, it's looking better. With every new layer added, it's looking a little bit better. I'm going crazy. Going crazy, crazy, crazy. I like how it looks like we're flying towards a bigger version of the cursor, right? Or the crosshair. That's fun. We might have to elevate that a little bit more. Because the surface is going to be up here. So that's fine. We'll just make an infinite water source and it'll be good. Okay, infinite water source. And... yeah, we do need to go down and get more cobblestone, though. And just in time for another sunset. We've been at this for how many days now? Whee! Ow! That hurt! We're going to have the mossy cobblestone go all the way up. And then that way, I don't even know where I'm going with this. What was I was going to say something. I'm sorry, I got distracted by my own thoughts. My own invasive thoughts. Oh yeah, no exposed cobblestone. It's going to be the mossy all the way up. It's nice to have something to do with all this cobblestone, right? It's nice to have a use for it all, because there's just so much of it that we've got that I just don't know what else to do with, if not build floating island in the sky, right? Now is the time where we ask ourselves the question, what about the dirt? Do we have it go inside the bowl and the outside is always mossy cobblestone, or does the dirt sit on top? I feel like it's gotta sit on top. I feel like that's gotta be how it is. See, I feel like it should, as you go into the middle, elevate, right? Alright. Grass and grass. That should start the grass spreading process. Oh yeah, it's already started. Okay, need more cobblestone. Doing this again. Alright, we're gonna have this now, so that when we come down, we can glide. That's the way to do it. You don't have to be perfectly centered, as long as you're like slightly in the middle. The only issue is as you begin to near the end of the extra large crosshair up there, you do gotta be careful that you are in between these blocks. Going to elevate this corner, because this corner is where we're going to end up putting the monster spawner, and I like the idea of having one corner have more of the mossy cobble than the other corners, and just, again, trying to avoid too much symmetry, as I have issues with symmetry in some of my other builds, where it's sort of like, I get really obsessed about it, and it doesn't need to be symmetrical. And in fact, it's better in this case if it isn't. I'm just going to keep telling myself that until I believe it. So we'll have the middle of the island here be a bit of a hump. And this is where we're going to put the infinite water source, because it's just good to have one of those up here. And that grass is not spreading nearly quick enough. This side is. That's good. Although it looks like this is probably going to... yeah, you know... hold on. Don't want to waste this dirt down here. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this point right here I'm not quite fond of. That's a little too sharp. I just immediately did the exact same thing. Here we go. That's a little bit better. So up here, we need to have enough room for the 3x3. And this is a little bit cramped. I might go get a couple more mossy cobblestone, because I'm pretty sure I'm out now. We can connect these up. It's okay. We're going to have a little bit of wasted like dirt underneath. That's all right. It doesn't need to be perfect. Here we go. All right. That'll do. That'll have to do for now. Add some torches so things don't spawn up here. Because, I mean, that is ultimately the goal of this place. But don't want premature spawning. Wow, that was loud and scary. Didn't like that much. I decided to bring up some sand. Some of you might have noticed that in my inventory previously, because I want to have this be sort of like a little pond. And not all sides need to be sand. In fact, I think it probably looked better. Like, you see how we have some dirt there. Some of these corners were just dirt. Nothing set in stone. Anything can be changed at any time. That's always important to remember as well. There we are. Tiny little pond, yes. But once the grass is grown, and maybe we plant some flowers, put up a couple of reeds. We can always make the island bigger in the future as well. That's fine. I think I buried all the grass on this side of the island. So that's a shame. And this grass isn't spreading at all for some reason. So I think I've done an oopsie. I think I've messed up a little bit. Ooh. Yep, you do dive. You do dive quite deep. Diamond. Hear me out on this one. Hear me out on this one, okay? Couple of sticks. You've seen one of these before, I know. I know, trust me, I know you've seen one of these before. Nothing special. Yet. So it looks like we can grab Efficiency 4 on there. And it added Unbreaking 3, so I don't actually need the Unbreaking 3 that I've got in my inventory right now. We can get rid of that. And then meanwhile over here, combining that with Mending is going to cost 2. Combining it with Silk Touch is going to cost 4. Combining the two of those together will be 4. Combining them in this order will be 2. Combining that with this will be 7. Did we make the wrong choice? Probably. If we add Efficiency 4 again to get Efficiency 5, it seems wasteful. Everything else has already got Efficiency 5, though, so we might as well. Oh, storm's over. What time is it? Okay, now we're good. Oh, we're going to go down here. and I'm going to start clearing away some of this grass. And what we'll do is we'll just fill it back in with dirt, and then we'll take the grass up top. There we are. So that should repopulate. Should we go for like a full stack? Okay, there we go. We got a full stack of grass. This should spread quite a bit faster. Whee! Yeah, because this isn't doing anything. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. I've placed down 64 grass blocks. So what is remaining should be covered soon. The question now is, do we want to decorate it at all? Do we want to have a tree up here? And if so, what kind of tree? Do we want to have just another... Should we have just another cherry tree? Let's go see what our tree options are here. That was a good landing. Plants. What have we got? Remember, we can put plants down, and now we know we can use bone meal to create more of them. So if we wanted to go with a bunch of poppies or dandelions, we could do that. Keeping in mind the sort of theme, it's going to be a big creeper egg made of bronze. I'm not really liking how any of these look. You know what? A bit of bamboo might be a bit of a look. And maybe a bit of sugar cane. Maybe a couple of birch trees. And then I saw some kind of plant in here that was an azure bluette, which I don't know what that looks like. We should probably get some bone meal, though. 27 ought to do it. Azure bluette. Yeah, alright. If we don't like the way it turns out, we can change it in the future. Nothing is set in stone. Even the island that is literally built out of stone is not set in stone. Plop her down. Get some of that. Get rid of that. Oh. Oh. So this doesn't work on all plants. Just some of them? That's arbitrary. I wonder if placement matters. What does that do? Light gray dye. What if I plant it somewhere? Like, what if it's here? I don't know what difference that would make. I don't know why it would matter. What? Why? Why? You can use bone meal on poppies, tulips, and dandelions. You can also bone meal rose bushes, sunflowers, lilacs, and peonies, but this will cause new flowers to drop instead of reproducing the original ones. Why can't you bone meal the azure bluette? What do I get if I just, like, right-click it on the ground? Poppies? Sunflowers might be nice. We know where to get those. Because we're so close to the sun, right? Like, that would make sense. How come you only get, like, poppies and dandelions from this process? I'm going to leave this up here. Put it right there, just defiantly. Look, everyone, I'm putting the sugar cane on the sand. Are you happy? Just a random smattering of these in various places. Wait, it's not working on the poppy. Why? It worked in the... No, I've slept. Did I imagine that? I'm losing my mind out here. I'm imagining hearing phantoms. Hey! There's another trader down below. I was gonna say, if I had fireworks, I would go off way over there and see if I couldn't get some sunflowers and bring them back, but I don't have enough fireworks. Let's go check this guy out. Ooh. Hi there, you. Why are you invisible? Let's talk. Let's trade. He do have cornflower. I've never even heard of that, but I want lots of them. Hold on, I'll be right back. This wall's coming along nicely. I do want to harvest from it, but you know what? Let's go sleep first and get some get some emeralds and make sure we buy some of these before this guy goes. Why does it work on these? I don't get it. This is so arbitrary. Where'd he go? There he is. Hello there, you sir. Ow. Lovely to make your acquaintance yet again. I would like to buy your entire stock. All right, I actually did. I was kind of joking, but then I did it. I'm not buying blue ice from you, though. I'll buy a fern. I don't know why. Sorry, yeah, this has to happen. It's like a tax when you come here. You just have to pay it and accept your reality. Some of you might be wondering about the little water source, and look, the primary reason is so I can fish. Now that we have access to Lure 3, I can fish up there while I wait on creepers to spawn. Okay. Time to find out whether or not these are also going to be disappointing. Yep, they are. They sure are. They look nice, though. And I like them more than the roses. Although, you know what? If you have the roses and you have the azure bluettes and the cornflowers, you got a bit of a red, white, and blue thing going on. And maybe I can get behind some patriotism. Maybe we end up regretting that decision. But maybe we end up doubling down on it, you know? We'll see. I don't like the way that this one grew. It's definitely a unique looking one. I don't think there are any that look like that in the world. But that's fine. I made it myself. All right. Here it is. It's really hard to see it all. Well, son of a gun. It's really hard to see it all. But here it is. You know what? I think we can risk going to get some rockets and trying to get like a better... Oh heavens. Why am I not flying? There we go. It was not gliding for some reason. We can risk going to get some rockets and approaching it from a distance. You know what? Unrelated to everything else we're doing. Every time I walk through there, I think it's about time we fix this, and I just don't do it. Okay. Finally. Should have done this in January. There you go, everyone. It's fixed. All right, there we go. That's how it's supposed to look. That's how it was in the creative test world in January. There you go. Now, we are down to 10 rockets, but I did do some farming of creepers over near, right outside of the Yates Estates, and I managed to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 42 more gunpowder. It's not that hard to farm for, but it's going to be easier soon. Okay, let's get zooming, and let's get ourselves a really good thumbnail. Let's just go straight up if we can. We should be about level with it now. Oh, we're a little higher up. Oh, look at it! Oh my goodness, it actually looks pretty good. Hold on. Look at this. Look at my little island. Isn't it beautiful? Oh! I want to get a shot of it either at night or during the sunset, so I'm just kind of drifting around out here in the air. There we go. There it is. There it is at night. Our little island, our little egg in the sky. I really wish we just had creative flight. That would make this a lot easier. It's perfect. It's even better than I could have imagined. Even better than I could have imagined. Even better than I could have hoped for. Although I do think I want to have the mossy cobblestone completely surround the dirt. No dirt hanging over the edge. But I think for now, this about gets the job done. This looks pretty decent. Whoop, there we go. Although we do have some cobblestone, and we do have some vines. Not quite enough to completely encapsulate it all. But I'll get some more, and I'll keep at it. For now, this is it, and we're not going to come back to this for actually a couple episodes. We've got some other things we need to attend to, but I wanted to get the egg built. I wanted to get the egg built in a state where I was happy with it, because it's going to be a while before we actually have all the materials we need to get this thing set up. Because it's not just about, dismantling and collecting all of the copper. There's other things that are going to go into this. I did drop one of these. I wanted to grab it real quick. There's other things that's going to go into this, including we're going to need snow for part of the design. It's going to require snowmen, because snowmen will attack the creepers. And the creepers will go after the snowmen, and that'll cause them to fall off into the hole where I'm going to kill them, which I think will be great. But until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!